concerned about us. What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know if I said concerned. I don't want to get too controversial.
You ain't running for president, good brother. Say what you feel.
I'm just saying, like, who's speaking for us?
Right.
Who's talking about our issues? Who's talking about us being murdered by police and harassed and the conditions that we face, that we're in as a people in the city, the youth.
Yes.
I listened in yesterday where the Reverend was talking about
the bishop.
Oh, the bishop.
Yeah.
Okay. He was talking about something about how the kids selling drugs right across the street from the church, or something like that.
Yeah.
I just think that there's a disconnect between the generations, and we're a product, the ripple effect that crack continues to have in our communities and diseases and stuff that we're faced with is not being addressed. And I think they're putting a Band-Aid on a lot of those issues. And what I offer is the inner experience that we go through as a people. And I think that if we changed our inner environment, or the way we think and redefine our belief systems, we change our circumstances as well.
Right.
Well, I tell you what, if you change yourself, and I love what Diddy said in the movie, I don't care how many notorious B.I.G. said. He was like, we're going to change the world. He said, first you got to change yourself.
That's right.
And by changing yourself, you change your whole outlook on the world.
Right.
When you do change yourself, you do change the world, actually.
Right. And when you change it, your thoughts become your words become your actions.
Yes.
So whatever you think, I tell people all the time, if you think negative thoughts, that's like a seed that you've planted. You can't expect good things to grow if you're planting bad seeds.
That's right.
So if you think negatively, that will manifest.
Yeah.
And if you think positively, the same is true.
Of course.
God is only great. So if you align yourself with that and you focus on His word and His teachings and what He wants for your life, that is planting good seeds. Now, you may have to, turn the soil a couple times and, pour some water, go out in the rain and pick some weeds, but it's going to manifest.
It's a rewarding process as well.
Right, and it's a great feeling. A lot of us out here, we don't have hope. We don't aspire to be anything. We don't have inspiration.
Yeah.
We just feel like we're at a loss. And to invest in yourself and to put your beliefs in God and then watch things happen because of that, it's big. And I commend you. I commend you for taking that negative, being incarcerated and feeling like you had lost it all and being at your wit's end, on your knees, and bringing it back to a positive light, because everybody can't do that. So I appreciate the fact that you've actually invested, yourself into this book to get the word out.
Of course. And I got a question for you, Paper Mirrors. Where can they get this book at?
It's on lulu.com. That's LULU.com, and you could just put in the search either Paper Mirrors Reflections or Written in Pencil, spelled PENSOUL.
Okay. Is there a phone number that they can call?
My number to order the book, you mean?
Yeah.
It's 704-492.
I got one more question, and then we're going to ask for your contact information again. I mean, what makes this book so powerful? Like, what makes it a must-read? What makes them, like, when they read this book, can it change someone's life?
Right.
Well, definitely. I have experience with facilitating classes and groups and stuff where we actually share a lot of our writings, or we express a lot of the challenges that we face, and we try to connect. What I do is I try to connect the spiritual. How does the spiritual, our spiritual environment affect our lives?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are spiritually bankrupt.
Right.
And what my writings reflect is a longing to be connected with our source.
Right.
Whether that's God, whatever. I don't want to get into the religious thing. But we all have a connection in the inner knowing, like an inner being that we get in touch with, especially when we're confronted with crisis.
Right.
Especially like death is an advisor.
Right.
You know, we tend to contemplate and get into ourselves when we're confronted with crisis and stuff like that. After the initial panic, after those emotions of self-pity and hopelessness, once we get past those emotions, it's like we tap into this reservoir of light, of wisdom that's innate in us if we sit still long enough. And something BZ said before I came on, she was saying how we run around a lot, and we're so preoccupied, we're distracted a lot, and through the media, through music, through radio, I'm a firm believer that we are what we eat and what we indulge in. And if I'm watching a lot of violence, a lot of negativity, I'm gonna feel negative. I'm gonna feel depleted of energy. So it's important that we indulge in things that inspire us, and that's what I offer: inspiration, insight, some experience. I also incorporate humor, because humor is very important, right? So you know, it's about enjoying life, no matter where we are in life, no matter what we're going through, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but when we is it on?
Yeah, we're good.
So I just try to direct myself and my listeners or my audience. Is it on?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay,
keep going.
Just to go within, go inward, you know.
Right. Well, at